A cartoon collector. Never. It's not a mod. It's its own game. Hey, Robert. The Return of CODA. Yeah. Can you play from your old save, or do you have to start over? I could try. But I don't assume I could. Hey, Dr. Coconut. If you have to start over, please suck up to the raccoon girl. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Alright, 5 minutes in. And start. Um, I'm trying to figure out where's where. What was this one? Oh no, I'm not saving, buddy. Oh, that's hospital. I think this was like the beginning. This one was the panty raid, wasn't it? I don't know. I don't know if I noticed if the music's changed or not. Maybe I'm too busy yapping to focus on it. No, no, we're not saving. I'm trying to figure out no, that's the same track. This is what we call Claire fat, right? Sorry, I'm not into fat chicks. I guess we'll just take the Claire route. Watch, we'll get all the way through and then, like, it'll crash or something. Raccoon, goat, and rat are good. I'd love to. Oh my gosh, really? Let's go then. What, right now? Don't you have chemistry? We can study our chemistry while we practice French. Wow, she's really eager to study. Claire grabs her hand and rushes you to her dorm. Now this is on. If we bust through here, we'll eventually. Oh, yeah, man, it's great. You don't have to lie, bro. I know it tastes like piss. Want another? You shrug. Sure, why not? You're gonna stand around and chat with some random guests between beers. Yeah, sure. This time we will be nice to Rose. You can't let her go out in the storm without at least an umbrella. You hold it out for her to take. Here. Rose scoffs. What, you think I need your generosity? No, but an umbrella would be nice to have, wouldn't it? She looks back to the increasing rain before snatching the umbrella from your hands. Don't think I owe you anything for this. Wouldn't dream of it. Without even looking back, she pushes the door open and walks out into the rain, nice and dry under your umbrella. You may end up getting drenched later, but at least you've done a good deed for the day. Statistics, I guess. You flip open your statistics book and open a calculator app to crunch some numbers. It took a while, but you feel more confident in your understanding of the topic. It's gotten late, time to get ready for bed. Don't answer. You decide not to answer. Unfortunately, so does everyone else, leading to an uncomfortably long silence with Rothbauer. Well, Rothbauer waits. Alright, chat. Remember, once you lock in the route, you can't show anything else. Yes. There's my girl. Rabbits eat their own poop. Does she get taller? Eventually, he just gives the answer. I'm talking about ancient Egypt, where the Great Sphinx of Giza lies. Constructed around 2500 BCE, the Sphinx is one of the most iconic monuments representing interspecies relations with its human face and feline body. He said interspecies relations. Felines were particularly... Yeah, about that. What would you like to do? Hey, we got... This seems new, the background. Study, go somewhere. Where do you want to go? Cafe, I guess. We can harass the rat. On your way to Coffee Zone for some lunch, you end up walking to a few paces behind a reptile in a wheelchair. Hey, my thumbnail's not for... my thumbnail actually makes sense now. Being from a small town and never really socializing, you thought they were just a myth, something they put in movies to scare young children. Wheelchairs, that is, not alligators. You're quite familiar with gators. Your uncle got arrested for wrestling one at the zoo a couple of times. Yeah, we read through this. I'll make you one. I'll just take Olivia's drink. Ask if she wants to hang out. Stand around awkwardly. Nothing comes to mind. No conversation starters. No pickup lines. No funny hypothetical questions. Don't look at Rose's answers. Yeah, I noticed the auditorium's colored too. Go into history. You crack open your history textbook and read up on some ancient cultures. You're starting to feel exhausted, both physically and mentally. You set aside your reading materials and nestle under your blanket. A few seconds after closing your eyes, your phone buzzes. And we're hanging out with Claire and Ava. Yeah, background was just a white and black sketch last time I saw it. The new background looks nice, but there's something aesthetically pleasing about the monochrome ones. Yeah, a little bit. This is the first time I'm seeing this, and I saw Olivia. Yeah, you must be new here. Okay. Crack open your history textbook and read up on some ancient cultures. With the distractions in place, you feel like you've learned more than you normally do. On your way out, a bulletin board catches your eye. We've seen it, I think. Yeah, we've seen all of those. Nothing new there. Maybe we shouldn't become criminals. I can walk fine. French. Stay here. Wait for later. Oh no! Our first error. Ignore? Rather this snoo. Luckily you had your headphones in your bag as well. You put them on and get to reading. It's cute. No, you. Study at dorm. History. Okay, so this is new. 39 years ago, following the mass reduction in human population, the National Liberties Act was signed, which gave anthropomorphs equal rights to humans. It took several rebellions, riots, and even wars throughout centuries to reach this monumental turning point in history. Though it was population dynamics that accelerated this inevitable conclusion into existence, humanity would struggle to hold absolute power as their numbers dwindled following the failure to contain the disease that Mr. Rothbauer seems to suddenly realize he's lecturing someone who has personally been affected by the mass extinction event he's describing. Does the subjects you pick to read actually change anything? I think it's flavored text just now. Yeah, CODA on. It's not here right now. The name CODA reminds me of COTA, the Circuit of the Americas, and just my car fan part of my brain speaking. Okay. Well, at any rate, coming off the heels of the Industrial Revolution, you could say this was the beginning of the modern era. Anyways, that's all I have for you today. This isn't new, never mind. I'm retarded. Change, I've seen this one. What are you doing here? Every English major I've taken under my wing ended up killing themselves or trying to. That's not really your fault. I know, I still consider my job to be rather worthless, though. Why not quit? And do what? I'm too old to find a new career I enjoy, and the pay here is good enough. You're not that old. And just how old do you think I am, young man? 20s. I don't know, late 20s. Like that guy that sits in the desk up front on the side. He sets up the projector sometimes. You mean my teacher's assistant? Is that what he is? Yes, he sits in class and watches me teach to get experience on how to lecture. He also grades a lot of the class's paper. You didn't think I did it all on my own, did you? I guess I never considered it. Not to brag or anything, but I also know how to press the power button on a projector. Do you think I'd make a good teacher's assistant? Oh no, we're rizzing up the teacher. Can you elaborate? Can you tolerate reading 100 high school level essays every night for really low pay? High school tier literacy would be an improvement over the people I'm used to arguing online with. Plus, I get to hang out with you. No, maybe if I'm still here when you're working on your master's degree, you can come back and be my TA. Would you like that? Only if you're still as beautiful. Oh, you. You're really quite the jester, aren't you? Smart move. Only the fool can be spared the queen's wrath, after all. I don't know why I said that. It just sort of popped into my head. But really, though, I think it'd be cool to see you again after this semester. Maybe we could get coffee or something. Careful, Porcupine. It almost sounds like you're flirting with your professor. I swear I'm not. I don't even know how to flirt. So this is just you being your sweet normal self, huh? I guess. Well, it's pretty cute. Just don't expect me to boost your grades for it. At least not by much. And yes, coffee together sounds fantastic. You sit with Ellen a few more minutes, making idle chatter, and feeding ducks until you run out of bread. After a while, Miss Ellen stands up. I wish we could talk longer, but it's almost time for class. Yeah, I'll see you there in a few minutes. Thanks for talking with me. Anytime. I don't even know how you could even stomach it. I guess I'm just built different. Ava looks up and down Claire. Uh-huh. She's fat. She's fat. It's because you're fat. Oh. Is that a bad thing? Please respond wisely. Oh no, I like chunky bunnies. Thick rabbits are the best. Oh, you. She's the perfect size. Could be even fatter. Oh, Lord. You could even stand to put on a few more pounds, haha. You think so? Okay, enough with the thinly veiled weight gain fetish talk. We chat for a bit longer, then remember it's a short week. You guys are alright. Don't come to school on Friday. Oh yeah, what are y'all's plans for the three-way? I mean the 3-day weekend. Got nothing so far. I think we've read that. How about you? Oh, was she... Hold on, I think... Oh yeah, No, we're not gonna go to the abandoned place again. Sounds cool, but I'll pass. I'm supposed to go to the parade in town to get extra credit in history. Oh, this is where we run into Rose. Namao, are you going to study hard this weekend? I might. I don't know, I might if I get bored of fucking your mom. You just blurted out the first thing that came to mind. It seems that Gunner's rhetoric has rubbed off on you. Ah, you couldn't handle my mom, even if she gave you a chance. She scratched out my dad's only good eye because he insulted her cooking. Joke's on you, I'm into that. Funny, he said the same thing. Then she cut off his balls and threw them in the soup the next day. Dude, what the fuck? If you can't handle her at her best, you don't deserve her at her worst. Isn't that the other way around? I'm just messing with ya. My mom's a sweet lady. She only tried to have my dad assassinated 3 or 4 times. Rory sees you two approaching and closes his laptop. Sup, guys? I think it's a tabletop game. Where you sneak into a girl's room and steal her panties. Aldine did it, Albert Einstein did it, George Washington did it, even Aristotle did it. I'm pretty sure Caveman did it too. Nobody's ever gotten in serious trouble for it. You do it on your own? Why do you want us to come along? Count me out. Nah, bro, the vibes are off on this one. Are you gay or something? You can all go... Oh yeah, I've seen that one. Alright. Some time passes and the sun dips beneath the horizon, yet you're unable to sleep. I think this is the... Is this the next chapter? You decide to go for a night walk around the campus. Cool night air feels refreshing. Oh, this is completely new, I guess. What will you do? Wander aimlessly. At the outdoors gym, its emptiness is eerie at night. Stadium lights illuminate some sections of the track but leave others in darkness. You're compelled to wander onto it, to walk in circles mindlessly like a hamster on a wheel. Oh, let me see chat real quick. This is not NASCAR. If I recall, the name CODA doesn't have any meaning according to CODA Anon. But don't quote me on that. We've recently seen a lot of sus teachers. Now it's time to do a reversal. How old was that lady again? I think her late 30s? The unknown. Hey, unknown. You kick a pebble along until it gets lost in the dark. The same pebble suddenly flies back at you, pelting your shin before a figure emerges in the light at high speed. Out of the way! Oh, is this Rose? That's gotta be Rose. Is she even wearing... Is she, like, down to her underwear? Some gremlin-type creature barrels past you, visible for only a brief moment before disappearing into the vast darkness from whence she came. You're going the wrong way, retard. You look down at the... Wait, oh, she's probably in sports gear or something. You look down at the track, indeed. Painted on the surface are arrows indicating which direction to travel. You put your hands in your pockets and sheepishly turn around, acting like you were going this way all along. You won't let someone gaslight you into thinking you weren't. Eventually, the gremlin laps back around to get a better look at you. It turns out to be your history project partner. Oh boy. New Rose art. Now she had her stuff on. I checked. Of course you did. Call her a slur. Politely call... Okay, I gotta go through these two. I'm sorry. Then we'll riz her up, okay? For once... I don't know. If this is new stuff... CODA said to go through one route and that's it. So, you know what? I'm gonna save this for me. We'll put this at 9. This one will be special. We'll come back to it when I'm allowed to. Alright. What are we doing? Bears doesn't seem like the type to go streaking. Raccoon Trish. Politely call her a slur. What are we doing, guys? I hope the slur isn't the one I'm thinking of. Be nice to my girl, please. So politely? Politely call her a slur? I should have low latency on. And if not, it's a little too late to change it. I might have forgot to change it. Call her a trash panda politely. You can call her a coon. Pork and the Raiders of the Routes. NDA, yeah. Yeah, I gotta lock in. Just because of the sprite pose, I imagine her running with her arms to her side like that. Yeah, we're gonna politely. Hi Rose, what's the latest trashy trash panda I know doing out here so late? What does it look like? I'm running. Hey, that's cool, running and stuff. You know, humans can run too. We're like the best at it too, endurance hunters and all that. Pfft, yeah, whatever. Rose scoffs and speeds along, vanishing from your sight. Wait for her to lap around. She runs pretty fast and you haven't stretched or anything. You're not even wearing the right clothes to be running anyway. You just wait for her to come back. Come back around and continue your conversation. Oh, here she comes. You come here often. Only when there's no one else. Only when no one else is around. I get it. I'm shy about working out in front of people too. Probably why I don't go to the gym much. Hey, you want to be running partners? No. She runs ahead, leaving you in the dust. Maybe you should practice running. Then she'll be impressed. You think you had enough for tonight. Time to head back to your dorm and get some rest. I take it we failed that one. Let's not follow her. It's kind of creepy to stalk your professor. You loiter around the campus until a couple of familiar faces approach you. One with a friendly smile and the other looking like she wants to kill you. Oh god, more Rose Route! I guess 8th gets what he wants. Good day, Porcupine. Enjoying the fair weather. There, we said hi. Can we go now? What's the rush, lass? Can a dean have a pleasant chat with his future alumni? Nice to see you again, Mr. Kaczynski. What do I owe the pleasure? That's hardly an occasion. I happened to see you here I happened to see you there while I was out walking with my granddaughter here. Rose looks away, clearly uninterested in the conversation. I hear 2 of you have a history course together. My little Rose just adores history. It was her favorite subject in high school. It may seem like the past is this finite. It may seem like the past is this finite thing that's gone and left us. But there are more stories that can be told in a lifetime, showing what civilization is truly capable of. And I'm going to grab a drink. Are you sure you want the gremlin route for it? This is new stuff. Last time it ended with the raid. I don't know. Hey, Fire. Looks like you're doing new stuff, so I'm going back to the beginning. Yeah, that's like what, 7 videos? Ted Kaczynski. He lives here too now. I think it was my war stories that got Rose interested in the first place. Shut up already, Gramps. You said we'd get coffee before my next class. The dean checks his wristwatch and smiles. We still got plenty of time. Humor me. Rose huffs and rolls her eyes. Well, I got out of literature early, so I'm just waiting for French to start. French, huh? The only French I know are the battle cries of my comrades as we push the liberate Paris. Oh, liberate Paris. I'm done. Not done. I'm dumb. I've been butchering even my own speech. Not even reading. Oh, I'm not gonna make it, guys. I told you all I wasn't ready. Avec moi, fou, and avant. And let me tell you, those Persian women sure were grateful for resistance and their allies. As annoyed as Rose wants to be, she can't help but smirk at her grandfather's gusto. Hey, we got Happy Rose. There you go. But that's all in the past now. Today I'm just a humble university dean. Which means I'm curious as how your experience here at Harmonia is going, Porcupine. I trust your grades are satisfactory. More importantly, have you made any significant bonds? I think so. I have a group I hang out with pretty regularly. Good. I'd hate for you to have your nose in the books all day and miss out on making friends. I wonder if he'd, like, force Rose to talk to me more if I said no. What about a girlfriend? Have you found one yet? No. Well, you hear that, Rose? This could be your chance. Oh, no. Pass. Why not? Porcupine is a perfectly suitable young lad. He's not my type, and I don't want to mix. I don't want to have mixed kids. I'd prefer to have raccoon-only babies. Fine, have it your way. Sorry, Porcupine, my granddaughter has a tough exterior, but I promise she's a real sweetheart once you get to know her. Well, we better be off to get that coffee, I promised. It was good seeing you again. It's about time. It was nice talking with you again, sir. I'd like to sit down and have coffee with you as well sometime when we're not all in a hurry. Then you go into depth about all the hijinks you and your friends have been up to. Of course. We really have to be on our way now. Right, sorry to cut into our weekly coffee time, Rose. Have a nice holiday, Porcupine. Thanks, you too. Raccoon heads off in the direction of the cafe. Rose is probably complaining she had to endure a few minutes talking with you, but she seems to admire her grandfather. Likewise, he seems to care deeply for her. It almost seemed like he was the one who raised her. There's still some time before class begins, so you enjoy a stroll at a leisurely pace, basking in the crisp autumn air while being warmed by the sun's light. Zip-zoom! Claire. And you want money, a sandwich, drugs, to be a drain on society? I'm merely one of fate's messengers. Yeah, let's bail. Oh, dang, we got actual art. Merry-go-round time. The carousel whirls around, dazzling you with its lights and mirrors. You avoid looking at yourself in the reflection, but you see Mishka through one apparently having the time of her life. She smiles and waves to you, and you try to wave back, but almost lose your balance and slip off the horse. Doesn't the game kind of end after this, too? When the ride comes to an end, you're just a bit dizzy, but wish it had gone on a little while longer. A few weeks later, yeah, this would have to be it. El Rado. Replace your frontal lobe with ChatGPT like every tech bro. I'll have a bot read it for me. Hi dude, just passing by. Have a nice stream. Thanks, Zane. Gramps is not a good wingman. A few weeks later, you decide to stop by the cafe on your way. Hold on, let me. Yeah, this is new. On your way to class, they must have updated their menu because you can smell cinnamon and pumpkin spice in the air. We're entering fall. Waiting for the changing color of the leaves outside as autumn takes its hold. Hello, Porcupine. Would you like to try the spice of pumpkin latte? It's part of our fall menu thing. Actually, I was eyeing that cinnamon roll. Oh, lucky you. It's our last one. They sell it very quickly. It must be good if everyone wants one. Yes, fully of sugar and sweetness. When I first came to America, I had no concept of a cinnamon roll, but it soon became a favorite of mine. I'll take it to go, please. I have to be in class in a few minutes. Gotcha! Mishka places the pastry in a bag and slides it over to you as you swipe your card through the machine. Spashiban, have a great day. The door to the cafe opens, and the clacking of high heels approaches the counter in a hurry. Oh boy! Oh, hello there, Porcupine. I guess we're both cutting it short on time before class today, aren't we? Good morning, Miss Ellen. Sorry, but Coffee Zone is worth being late for. It's nothing special, really. I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't. We're just having a quiz today, so this gives students some extra time to prepare. A quiz? Oh, did you forget? You should be fine as long as you've been keeping up with your reading. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to get one of those delicious cinnamon buns. What a better way to start autumn, right? Sorry, ma'am, I just sold the last one to Porcupine here. Oh boy, it's time to riz the teacher again. Seriously? Damn, I was really counting on that cinnamon bun to get me through today. We're gonna simp. Well, I could give you mine. I don't really mind. How sweet of you. Oh my goodness, I'm flattered, but a teacher could never accept such a gift from a student. No, really, I just remembered I'm not supposed to eat sugary things when I'm on these pills, so... Miss Ellen looks around. Well, I suppose I could, just this once. Don't worry, I'm not going to tell on you or anything. Here you go. You hand over the bag. Aw, thanks, Porcupine. Miss Ellen gives you a warm smile and leans in close enough to whisper into your ear. Don't worry about the quiz today. Miss Ellen waves to you as she takes a bite of the cinnamon roll. See you in class. Yeah, I guess I should get going too. Later, Mishka. That's Skorevo. Good morning, class. I hope you studied well for today's quiz. Miss Ellen hands out papers to everyone, giving you a warm smile as she hands you yours. That's a good thing you bribed her with that cinnamon roll, otherwise you'd fail this quiz for sure. Feels a bit dishonest, though. Looking over the questions, you have no idea how to answer most of them. You just write something that kind of makes sense and turn it in when you're done. Is that everyone's? Very good. What do you say we call it a day? I don't want to overload your brains too much. That's what midterms are for. Which are coming up in 2 weeks, by the way. Be sure to start studying for it sooner rather than later. That's all I have for you. Wait, that's all I have for you. Class dismissed. The yearly pumpkin spice plague on food kind, yeah? Not actually made from pumpkins. Counter flirt. Give her the role. Wait, giving the role to Ellen will impress Mishka. Well, she was. If Rat is based on someone Conan knew from back in the day, I wonder if there's other characters in the game that also are based on real people. Huh. Getting out of your first class of the day early sucks because you have to loiter around waiting for your next class. The minutes pass by, and students gradually pour out from the building surrounding you. One of those students notices your idleness and makes a beeline for you. Oh boy, Claire! Porcupine, oh my gosh, you waited out here for me? Huh? It's just a coincidence. I just got out of class early, that's all. Don't play coy with me. I can tell you just wanted to walk me to French. You know, all you had to do was ask. Claire grabs a hold of your hand, the tightness of her grip cutting off circulation as she practically drags you to your next class. Bonjour, students. Today we will be getting some more practice with passé composé et imperfect tenses. Let's see who's been studying. How would you say this in French? I was doing my homework. Care to tell us, Porcupine? Translator time. Gonna cheese my way out of this one. I was doing my homework. I finished my homework. I did my homework, so it's the first one. I think, right? Very good! No, that we used G instead of Jai, which we would use if we wanted to say I did my homework or I have done my homework. See the difference? Anyway, moving on. Miss Celestine rambles about grammatical rules for the rest of the class duration. After class, you meet up with Ava as usual. You two have any plans after class? Oh, Ava's got some new clothes. New Claire outfit. No, I think we seen her with that at, what was it, the woods thing? When we had, like, the cuddle pile. Does that mean CODA knew a flirty BBW? Yeah, if you were in the Discord, CODA dropped a whole bunch of lore, dude. Claire was definitely based off of someone. You should join the Discord. No, why? I wanted to see if you wanted to go out shooting with me. Oh, wait, I forget. She's a photographer. Oh, if you wanted to go out shooting with me. I would, but I didn't... Even Claire thought so. I didn't bring my gun. I meant with cameras. I'll even let you borrow one. I just love shooting in autumn. It's my favorite season. The leaves are so pretty, especially at sunset. I'd love to join you, but I've got a doctor's appointment later today. Oh, hopefully it's nothing serious. Yeah, we can't have our porcupine dying on us. Just a checkup. Well, if you ever have a moment to go shooting, just let me know. Okay, just don't come to school tomorrow. I will. See you two later. See ya. Bye. You waved goodbye as Claire and Ava head to their next classes. After checking into the hospital, a nurse did the routine blood pressure and temperature tests, then left you alone to wait for the doctor. Your muscles tense up as your mind wanders, fearing the worst. Sorry, but I like to keep the tiny amount of sanity I have. I'm too much of a silly Billy to join discords. I'm surprised I didn't get nuked yet. What if the doctor comes in and tells you you only have a few months left to live? You haven't felt like you were going to pass out in weeks, but something still feels off. Hello, Porcupine. Feeling any better since your last visit? Yeah, I'm not getting dizzy randomly anymore. Good. Still kind of feel like a zombie sometimes, though. Like a zombie? Yeah, like shambling around, not really aware of my surroundings, where I'm going, or how I got there. Interesting. She clicks her pen and writes something in her notepad. By interesting, she means concerning. Well, you haven't dropped dead yet, so that's a good sign. In fact, we weren't able to find a single trace of Corvid in you. Oh, God. Oh, no, we can't escape it. Oh. Whatever's ailing you is something completely different. Did you hear that right? You don't have Corvid-91, like every other human in the last 100 years. You can hardly believe it. You mean I'm not dying? The doctor shrugs. How if I know? All I know it ain't from Corvid. Could be something genetic or something rare human, or some rare human disease. Kind of hard to predict when human medical sciences are 40 years out of date. The good news is we have tons of options for anthropomorphic agnostic medications to help with your symptoms. She writes something in her notepad and tears the page out, handing it to you. We'll get you started on opalazine and see how it affects you and move on from there. He said Claire and Ava are based on real people he mentioned in chat last stream. I could totally see anyone in this game being a real person, to be honest. Yeah, that's true. We have colored backgrounds now. Coding on his cooking. Yes! Hey, Crescenario. Now you're going to get the YouTube bot flagging your video, dude. What do you mean? What did I say? Oh, I get it, because I said COVID. COVID. Come get me, YouTube. It's a controlled dose, but if your symptoms get worse, or if you notice any side effects, stop taking it immediately and call me. You're almost too excited by the fact that you're not dying of Corvid to acknowledge that you might be dying of something else. Hey, are you listening? Oh, yeah. Read warning on label, take new pill, call if I start frothing at the mouth or pissing blood. That's the gist of it. That's really all I've got for you now. Enjoy your life and don't do anything stupid. I won't. Oh. Why am I'm so used to just saving on choices. I will. Thanks, I will. Enjoy life, that is. Enjoy my life, that is. But also probably do something stupid. Just remember, you're not a cat. You only live once. Make the most of it. The doctor sees you exit and hangs around the pharmacy to pick up your pills, giving you plenty of time to reflect on everything. Apparently you have similar symptoms to Corvid-91, but you tested negative for it. Could it have been a false negative? No, the doctor seems too sure that's not the case. Is it some new strain that's not detectable by known methods? Would it even still be Corvid then, if it's that different? She said it wasn't a trace. She said there wasn't a trace of it in you. Doesn't it go against basic virology that something to be so contagious when the whole target population is dead? Other anthropomorphs don't carry it, and you were vaccinated against the only strain you've been in contact with. Your parents caught it shortly after you were born, but it's not supposed to infect infants. Maybe it really is some random disease like when your stomach hurts for a little too long and it'll go away eventually. With your pills in hand, you return to your dorm for the evening, but you're still too giddy to go to sleep. You legit thought you might be dying and were ready to give up on everything, but now you have a future to look forward to. It suddenly hits you that things are going pretty well for the first time in your life. You're an Ivy League university, you've got friends, your bills are paid for, what more could you ask for? That is, you can't just lie in bed when you're so full of positive energy. You've got to go for a /nightwalk. Cool night air. Feels refreshing. What will you do? Are we going to bump into Rose again? Kung Flu is canon even in CODA. We can't escape. That's what I was saying. I hope the player character doesn't end up dying in the good endings. They'll find a cure and it's up to you to reintroduce humanity into the world. Yeah, the harem ending. I've seen other CODA streams at least. You just need to catch up on what I missed. And oh, the other one. Okay, I thought you were talking. There's other people who stream this? I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who plays this. And that's saying a lot with, like, the other gay furry YouTubers out there that just fucking stream furry visual novels. It's crazy. Your night walk brings you to an unassuming brick wall, much like any other brick wall. The building here... any other brick wall the building here are made of. You mean the buildings here? But this one is different. Tiny pebbles fall from it and pelt your head. You step away from it and look up. You see a shadowy figure scaling the face of the building, jumping from brick to brick. So this is either going to be Gunner, or this is going to be Rory. Take your pick. Yeah, he's on his way down and takes the last few jumps quicker than you expected. When he reaches the ground, his momentum leads him to nearly collide with you. Wait, what was that? It was literally an error. I think that was supposed to be Rory. I think it was like, oh, couldn't find character. Oh boy, here we go. We're getting hit by text. If I wasn't so cheap, I'd join the Discord, but alas, money. I wasn't talking about Codanon's Discord. He was lore dropping in my Discord. Ah! Oh, there he is, yeah. I'm so sorry, please don't call the cops. Oh, take it easy, you didn't even bump into me. Huh? I gotta turn this one down a bit on my end. Oh, it's just you, Porcupine. I take it that you can sleep either? Nah, so I came out for a night walk. It looks like you went out for a night climb, though. How'd you even do that? There's nowhere to grip. Oh gosh, you saw all that? Just please delete that from your memory, please. What? Why? It looked cool. It's an addiction. There's nothing cool about it. You're addicted to climbing? Shh, not so loud. I just can't help myself. These hooves were built for it. My only comfort is that I can restrain myself long enough to wait until night so nobody will see me. But apparently that's not good enough. Dude, chill. It's not that big of a deal. Please don't tell me anyone you saw me lick the wall, too. You gotta understand, there's salt on the walls, bro. It's irresistible. I didn't see you lick the wall. Oh. Does it taste good? When you get up to the 4th floor or so. Nice! I want to climb. I'm good on the ground. Sorry, Rory. I'm good on the ground. You look up at the building, counting 6 stories, including the ground floor. I don't know how you do it. I'd fall right off instantly. It's not so hard. You just slip your hooves into the grooves and balance your weight on the contact points. This wall even has a 0.5 degree incline, so I could stay up there all day if I wanted to. I guess having hooves is a prerequisite. You pull your hands out of your pocket and wiggle your fingers. These things would let me down once I got high enough to fall to my death. Yeah, probably. You'd have to work your way up. Not that you'd want to. You may think you want to, but that's how every addiction starts. I don't think I'm going to get addicted to climbing. That's how it gets you. Nobody expects it to happen to them, but it's such an alluring habit that it'll ruin your life. I'll take your word for it, Hoof Boy. Don't call me that. You walk Rory back to his dorm and bid him a good night before returning to your own dorm for some sleep. Now that you've gotten the zoomies out of you. Me when an unfinished game is unfinished. Unacceptable. Is climbing an autistic tick for goats. Goats when they see an 89-degree angle. I must climb. The following day. Another day in history class where Rose is a bitch to you. Who could have guessed? At least you got let out early so you can prepare for statistics. There were a few homework problems you should double check. I can wait after you get a snack at the vending machine, though. You went ahead and made your way to the math building. The snacks stocked here are pretty decent, and you need to be here anyway. Except some jackass is standing in front of the vending machine and apparently can't make up his mind. Seriously, it's been like 2 minutes and 14 seconds and he still hasn't moved. Hey buddy, you gonna buy a snack sometime today? The person tenses up and mumbles something. Sorry, I'll just be a second. What the? Rory? And then turns his head around to face you. Hey, Porcupine. Dude, hurry up and buy something already. I'm gonna be late for the class at this rate. Wait, what are you doing? You just now notice a wire coming from Rory's sleeve that's plugged into the card swiper on the machine. Oh no, he's stealing people's credit cards. Are you hacking? Shh. It's not hacking. I'm just tricking the machine into giving me what I want. Sounds like hacking to me. Maybe it would be if it was actually working. I can't believe the random code I pulled off of GitHub doesn't function as advertised. Inconceivable. Rory pulls on his hoodie and reveals a tiny computer thing he's concealing. Maybe my blueberry pie just doesn't have enough RAM to crack the security code. Poor thing swapped partition is probably choking to death. I knew it should have gotten the 4GB model, or I should have gotten the 4GB model. I'm just butchering it left and right. Rory sighs and unplugs the wire from the card slot. Whatever, I spent enough time here looking suspicious. I'll just pay for a snack like a normie. Rory tries swiping his card, but the machine gives an error. Oh, what? Don't tell me I bricked it. Lol, let me try it. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. You're going to gay baby jail. Rip, you're going to jail for this. Don't say that. Rory sighs and leans his back against the machine. He slips down until he's sitting on the floor. I just wanted to get free snacks for a special someone. Well, you know you don't have to constantly give someone gifts to impress them. You wouldn't get it. Man, he's really sulking. I kind of want to hear it, but I got a feeling if I do that, it's going to be me, so... You remain on your feet, resolute and dignified. Come on, man, you look like a kid throwing a tantrum down there. At least stand up. Rory seems to ignore you, instead, drawing circles on the floor with a hoof. Please don't be this autistic. You're obstructing the hallway traffic. Rory slowly starts to rise back to his feet. Wait, what the hell is he holding? A rat? Is that the rat from the other week? Oh no, he's got guts. He stole guts from Olivia. Yep, his eye is messed up, so I made a cute eye patch for him. You befriended him? It wasn't hard, I just kept giving him food. That's why I was trying to hack the vending machine. You should have said something. Based Robin Hood stealing from the rich and giving to the poor starving rats. I don't think he's starving anymore, not with how much I feed him. What's his name? I don't know, I didn't think to ask. How about Guts? Okay. Okay. So we literally just stole Olivia's rat. Does Rory have new sprites? Some of the... Yeah, this is a new one. Bro, that is not a rat. Not even the New York ones get this big. That is an opossum. Guts. Is that a Berserk reference? Yes. He's had a rough life and only has one eye, so it fits. Nice to meet you, Guts. I think he remembers you. Now from Wani Gator? He better, after all the trouble I went through to get these pretzels for him. Do you come here just to see him? I have a class here earlier in the day. I just check up on him, and he happens to be under the vending machine. That reminds me, I should get to class now. Okay, take care. See you guys later. You hold a finger for Guts to inspect, and you give him a little chin rub. Little on the nose there. Well, Guts was named the same thing in Wani Gator. Wani Gator. I still find the non-anthro animals living in the world with the anthro ones weird, but the lore explanation from CODA on was pretty good last time. After class, Gunnar tagged along with you as usual, but Rory was nowhere to be found. Instead, you're joined by your Tuesday-Thursday friends. Look, Ava, cute boys at 10 o'clock. Where? Oh, you mean these two. Who else? Hello, ladies. Watch out, Gunnar, these two are out for blood. Ah yes, fluffy bunnies and secretary birds, two of the deadliest predators. I've seen Attack of the Killer Rabbits, I know what you're capable of. It's true, we can be vicious. I wouldn't mind taking a bite out of you in particular, Porcupine. I bet humans taste delicious. Claire, everyone knows rabbits are herbivores. Don't act like you're not curious about what human tastes like, too. Ahem. Speaking of lunch, I was going to suggest we all go out somewhere to eat. Didn't the eating competition get patched out of the most recent, like the rewrite? That's a great idea. I just had back-to-back exams, so I'm starving. I just ate, but I could go for seconds. Of course you could. I know a good Thai place in town if you're down. Oh, I love Thai food. Sounds good to me. Yeah, but let's hurry before the weekend crowds come. Lines won't be a problem. I know the owner of the restaurant. Last time I had to wait longer than 10 seconds, I simply threatened to have my dad's goons burn down his establishment, and I've never had any problems since. I'll text my roommate Rory and see if he wants to come along. Gunnar brought you to a lively restaurant in the town. Rory joined up with you and... Gunnar brought you to a lively restaurant in town and Rory joined up with you on the way. He was right. The seating was quick for your group despite the long line. He got you an outdoors table, fitting for such a pleasant day. So is this going to be the eating competition again? After ordering drinks, you retreated to the restroom to take care of some business. When you returned, your group of friends eyed you with sinister expressions. What? Why do you all look so smug? You took so long, we decided to go ahead and order for you. Really? Nothing too expensive, I hope. Quite the contrary, if you can finish it, that is. Oh, is this where they give me the spicy stuff? Yeah. You raise a brow and are about to ask what she meant when the waitress arrives and sets everyone's meal on the table. And for you, we got the spicy ramen bowl challenge. Remember, it's only free if you manage to finish it all on your own. Please sign here so we're not liable for any damages to your short-term or long-term health. Good luck. She hands you a pen and paper, which you absent-mindedly sign, confused as why you have to sign something just to have hot sauce in your pasta. Thank you, and here's one for you too. The waitress hands the pen and a similar paper to Gunner before setting down his bowl. Try not to die. She does a little bow and heads back inside. Yeesh, it's making my eyes water already. I can even taste it all the way from over here. Sorry, Porcupine, but I swear it wasn't my idea. Eva thought it'd be funny to order it for you, and well, I didn't want you to suffer alone. I was only half serious. You can have some of what I got if it's too spicy for you, Porcupine. That's fine. Humans evolved to eat this kind of stuff. In fact, it smells pretty good. You sure? I don't want to be responsible for killing you. Yeah, I mean, I didn't have any restaurants like this where I grew up, but I always enjoyed spicy food. They probably just hype it up for marketing. How hot could it be? I guess we're about to find out. Gunner grabs his chopsticks, fumbling with them for a bit, trying to grab a slice of beef on top of the noodles. CODA said I made this after looking at Wani doing it. God damn it. Fuck. Almost. Dang it. Where's a fork when you need one? Screw it. He stabs the meat with the chopstick and puts it in his mouth while the whole squad watches with curiosity and anticipation. Well, he's not dead yet. Gunner finishes chewing and swallows. That was not so bad. He suddenly wheezes and reaches for his drink, downing half the cup before setting it down. Okay, it doesn't hit you at first, but when it does, it's like getting hot breast down your shirt. Still not the spiciest I've ever had, though. I think it's supposed to get spicier the further down you go. Alright, Porcupine, your turn. Unlike Gunner, you actually know how to use chopsticks and pick up a clump of noodles to slurp. It doesn't taste any different than the generic spicy ramen you could find at any grocery store. Easy. And then it hits you. You cough uncontrollably for a few seconds as you frantically reach for your drink, taking a few sips until the fire in your mouth has been extinguished. You were right. It does have a delayed kick to it. I told you. Here, Rory, have some of this. What? No way. Keep your peppers off of my lemongrass tofu. What's the matter? You don't think you can finish it all on your own? I'm sure I could. I just don't know if the discount's going to be worth being bathroom bound all day tomorrow. You silently take another smaller bite. You're already sweating. Look, Porcupine can do it just fine. Yeah, but look at how much he's sweating, though. We humans evolved to eat food like this not out of necessity, but out of pure dumbfuckery and stubbornness. As Ava takes a bite out of her meal, Claire leans in and whispers something to her, causing her feathers to floof up and almost makes her choke on her food. What? Claire? Oh my gosh, no. What? What'd she say? Nothing. All I'm saying is that he's competitive. He'd be totally down for it. What? I just said that there should be a prize for whoever finishes their spicy bowl first. Claire, shush! Gunner's ears perk up. What sort of prize? Claire giggles and winks at you. Whatever you want, baby. She suggested something rather spicy, which I'm not going to do. But there has to be a prize. There already is one. The bowl is free if you finish it. There needs to be one whoever does it first. Well, I'm not going to suck the winner's dick just because they can eat spicy food. Oh, whoa! Man, girls are crazy. I know, right? Isn't it awesome? How about just holding his hand, or is that still too lewd for you? Well, I guess I could do that. Sounds like we got a competition then, Porcupine. Can I choose who I hold hands with when I win? My friends all look around for... Wait. Your friends all look to each other and mutter in agreement. Now, I don't see why not, other than the fact that you won't be winning this. So this got changed, I think, because this used to be just a battle for Ava. Now it's for whoever, so now I have to win. I hope you won't be too jealous when I walk home holding Ava's wing. Do it for Ava, do it for Rory, do it for Claire. Play the reverse card. Wait, is that do it for Gunner? I literally don't care. Do it for Claire. Nah, I'm gonna win and hold Claire's paw all the way back to her dorm. Really? At least to your dorm, maybe further. Oh yeah, we're definitely going further. Enough talking, let's get this competition started already. You and Gunner dig into your bowls haphazardly, taking large bites to get through it quicker. Gunner is getting better at using his chopsticks, grabbing whole clumps of noodles at once. Your tongue stings and soon water runs out. You take to chewing on ice cubes to dull the pain. You couldn't just ask for a refill? Look at him go! Are you two alright? Porcupine, you are drenched in sweat right now. You give a thumbs up and do your best to smile through your suffering. Rory! Let me have your drink. I'll give you $1,000 for it. No. What? Come on, 2,000. Gunner is panting like a dog and tears are running down his cheeks. 5 grand? That's all I brought with me. Sorry, but I'm enjoying watching you suffer too much. The pain is unbearable at this point. Your mouth is on fire and you're feeling woozy. Should you press on? Keep going. No, you're not giving up. You can do this. You must assert your dominance. You're nearing the bottom of the bowl now. Gunner's struggling with his last few bites. Your vision goes blurry and your hands tremble, but you do not yield. Your very existence is pain, but you've learned to live with it. Embrace it. You just have to swallow one more time. Oh my gosh, he actually did it! Blackout. Back at the hospital. Oh, you feel like death. Every breath you take hurts. Your mouth is numb, but you can feel your intestines are punishing you for your hubris. Oh no, we're shitting ourselves. You can't remember a thing after winning your little contest. You must have passed out. I wonder if it's the same if you go for anyone else. Hello, Porcupine. I wish I could say it's nice to see you again, but the story your friends told me when they dragged you out here has left me appalled by your stupidity. Hey, I was right. We were gonna do something stupid. It was worth it. I'm sure it was. Spicy is good, but when it gets so spicy where you can't taste anything is when it gets boring. I once did this kind of hot food challenge in a restaurant I used to eat at. Did finish it, but felt like I was shitting hot coals for a week. Ouch. I love tricking my brain that I'm in pain with my favorite flavor. How will you enjoy Banui if you're dying of spice? What is the game called? CODA. CODA VN. He's lucky to be an endangered species, otherwise no one would feel obligated to worry about his health, yeah? I guess my advice about not doing anything stupid fell upon deaf ears. How long am I going to be stuck here this time? Now that you're awake, you're free to go. Take this to the pharmacy, they'll give you some pills to settle your stomach. She hands you a note that just says butt hurt with three underlines. Now get out of my hospital. Doctor leaves the room, leaving you to ponder your life's decisions and muster the energy to get up. Try not to put undue stress onto your abdomen. When you reach the hospital lobby, you're surprised to see your friends there waiting for you. Looks like the legend is back among the living. Porcupine, are you okay? We were afraid we, totally killed you. You don't have to do all that just to impress us, you know. But it was impressive, was it not? Now where's my prize? You hold out your hand expectantly. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Claire grabs a hold of your hand like she's trying to break it. Ow, ease up some. Sorry, I got a little too excited. She relaxes her grip just slightly. You wouldn't be able to break free even if you wanted to. Totally not desperate at all. No, not one bit. Don't be jealous. Well, it's okay to be a little jealous. Who wouldn't want to hold a human male's hand? Oh no, it's HMOFA. Me. You don't know what you're missing out on. What's it like? It's like a fine leather that's warm to the touch and fits perfectly in my paw with a firm yet gentle grasp. That does sound kind of nice. If you guys are done gushing over the human hand fetish, can we please go home? I could gush more, but I'd rather head to Porcupine's dorm ASAP. You and your crew of fluffy companions filed out of the hospital and headed back towards campus. Claire was giddy the whole way, but the pain in your stomach began to flare up after walking so much. Looks like Claire's gonna have to be with me in the bathroom. She practically begged to stay with you when you reached your dorm, but the others managed to pry her off you so you could rest. It was nice to hold someone's hand all the way back to your dorm, though. Makes you feel special. You should find a way to do it without accepting stupid challenges and tearing up your guts. The rest of your weekend is spent huddled in a fetal position in bed, recovering from the tummy ache of the century. You won, but at what cost? Monday again. The boy needs some milk. Grabbing the toilet roll, begging for death. She looks like she holds human hands. At least your intestines are no longer begging for death after Friday's dinner, and you can return to class. Wait, after Friday's dinner, and you can return to class in peace. The classroom's pretty lively by the time you arrive. Everyone's chatting and laughing except for Rose. She sits with her head facing towards the window, staring out at the courtyard. A small rectangular box sits on her desk with a wire snaking around and spinning off into two ends that terminate at her ears. Weird. It doesn't look like any phone you've seen before. As you're squeezing between the rows of desks, you hear something fall to the ground with the sound of clattering plastics and shattering glass. The whole room goes silent and all eyes are on you. Hey! Tiny paws pull at your shirt and you come face to face with a pissed off raccoon. She's standing atop her desk and only barely matches your height. Pick that up, now! She points out the pieces of her contraption scattered across the floor. Refuse or comply. Oh wait, I keep going. Fine, we will comply. Okay. You drop down to your knees and pick up every bit you find and deposit it onto Rose's desk. Oh, what am I supposed to do with broken pieces of plastic and shards of glass? Kindly cut your throat open with those if you find a piece that's long enough. I'll get right on that. Rose slots a piece back together as you find them through, though some are obviously too broken to be repaired, like that window, like the window in some clips. You've gathered all the parts, or at least all the ones you can see from this aisle. Wait, there must be one more under your desk. You reach for it and pass it up to Rose before sitting in your chair. Wait, is that the flywheel? God damn it, it's cracked to hell. Cheap piece of shit plastic, probably made by an inferior human hands. They're all dead. You're paying for this. It was probably made by panda hands, if you know what I mean. For the wheelie thing. For the whole thing, it's ruined. Okay. So, like, how much? $5? 10? You destroyed a whole vintage walk fan WM3X special edition, of which there are only like a dozen left in the world. So it's priceless is what I'm hearing. Well, I'm definitely not going to find another one up for sale. I don't know, maybe I can retrofit the guts of the TCM 100 into the shell and pretend it's the same thing. And how much for one of those? $900. $900 dues? You have a fucking your grandpa's rich. Just go ask your grandpa. Yeah, just 900. You're not poor, are you? Yeah, she's got that thing that Rebecca is. Like, they're so fucking affluent. They're definitely those, like, trust fund kids that try to be punk and cool. Man. $900 is a substantial chunk of your life savings. I don't know if I could simp that much. We do a little racism. I love my racist girlfriend. I don't want to pay that much. Like, and for $900, I could be having a lot more fun. No pay. Not my type, but Rose is honestly an adorable menace. Don't. No pay. Actually, yes, I am poor. Well, stop it! Oh, God. Oh, spoken like a rich retard. Well, stop being poor. Stop being poor. Yes, if there's one thing that rivals how deplorable humans are, it's poor people. Being poor isn't just something that happens by misfortune. Poverty is literally God telling you that you suck. Poors just don't have what it takes to have money and power. They'd rather coast by living paycheck to paycheck, doing silly things like renting apartments and paying taxes. Hey, it's not that easy being poor. Imagine if you couldn't afford stuff. Then I'd kill myself. Consider that a recommendation for you and your kind. Does that mean you'll let me off the hook for the 900? Sigh. If your kind weren't so despicable, I might pity you. There's no point in hounding you for the money. You'll just end up robbing some innocent wealthy person for the money if you get desperate. Instead, I ask, like, this is literally like Twitter fucking higher middle class people thinking they're so punk. Instead, all I ask for in exchange is that you Instead, all I ask in exchange for you breaking my practically one-of-a-kind vintage cassette player is that you consider suicide. Deal. Sucker. You already do that every night. Rose scoffs and shoves the remainder of her cassette player into her bag. Shortly afterwards, Mr. Rothbauer arrives to begin the lecture. Oh no, my tape player broke. I can't buy one off of Amazon for like $20. Cry about it. Stop being poor, just have money, loser. Says the person who won't buy the thing themselves. Stop being poor. Well, you first. Even I who like Rose won't do that. I'm not poor, I'm a minimalist. She's rage baiting you in real life. She is. I don't like her. Alright. Mr. Rothbauer arrives to begin the lecture, which we skip. Dude, Ava texted me yesterday. So? Get this, she texted me first. That's how you know she wants to have sex with me. Oh, congratulations. But I think she texted me first before. Does that mean she wants to have sex with me too? Counterpoint, women don't know what they want. She was probably confused and hysterical. Many such cases. But this time I'm sure she wants my big catboy cock. And why's that? Because she invited me to go shooting with her this weekend. Like, photo shoot? Where? Yeah, we're gonna hike up this mountain, take some pics of trees or whatever, then I'm gonna go shoot my load in her. Did either of you explicitly mention that last part? No, but it was implied. Doubt. I doubt that, but okay. Are you sure she didn't get mixed up and meant to send those messages to me? Nah, she knows something was off if she detected the slightest hint of riz from you. Buzz, buzz. Oh, look, you've got a text. You wonder who it could be from. Even Temu has cassette players for $5. That's true. Faced Gunner. That's Ava. Hiya, Porcupine. You busy this weekend? Not sure yet. Why? What's up? I was wondering if you wanted to come hiking in the mountains with Gunner and me. Ava just invited me to come with you, too. What the fuck? Gunner snaps his pencil in half. Damn, that was a mechanical one, too. Those are hard to break. Dude, say no. Why, it sounds like a fun time. I don't want to hike into this sausage fest. Just tell her already you have plans. Gunner slips a $100 bill onto your desk. Make it 200. You stash the money into your pocket, but you can definitely get more from him. Only 100? I thought you liked Ava more than that. Yeah, I'm lowballing you, Lamau. Make it 200 and we have a deal. Easy. Gunner opens his wallet and flips through a large stack of crisp green banknotes. Oh, this is kind of embarrassing. Do you have a change for a $10,000 bill? I don't even know they made those. Ah, screw it. Let me just send it to you on PayPossum. What's your account name? You give him your email and he types it into his phone. A minute later and you get a notification saying that you've received 1,000. So what you're saying is if we paid Rose the 900, we could have made our money back right here. I sense a certain special route here. Or something. You send me 1,000? Did I? I must have hit too many zeros. Whatever, just you can keep it. Man, I should do business with you more often. Yeah, now text Ava and tell you you can't wait. Now text Ava and tell you can't come. Okay, I could text myself and tell myself not to come. I'm still gonna tell Ava I'm gonna come. Hey, sorry, I just remembered. I promised to hang out with Rory this weekend. Oh, okay. Maybe next weekend you and I can go somewhere. Just the two of us, lol. Maybe. Have a nice hike. Take some pretty photos. I will. Done. Good luck with your date. Thanks, bro. You're a lifesaver. Good day, class. Today will be an easy day since we just have a quiz, then go over some homework problems. The fuck? A quiz and then a review of the lesson? Bitch is trying to fail us. Clear your desk except for a pencil and a scratch sheet of paper. Art of the trade. I still hear Gunner as Chad Warden. Extort him and then go along anyway. Yeah, here I am unexpectedly. Just bring Rory too, because Rory said he wanted to go. Because they were going to go to the mountains, right? And Rory loves to climb, so technically it would work out. We would go with Rory so Rory can climb, and then we'd just happen to be there, and we'd piss off Gunner. Oh, it'd be the perfect excuse, too. Technically, we didn't lie. We're rich. Yeah, you got the money to pay for Rose's dumb Walkman. I wonder if it's gonna, like, give us another chance to pay that. And now you got $1,000 instead of 100. Take that, Rose. Yeah, we stopped being poor. Actually, no, use that money to buy a JPEG of a monkey. He was a businessman doing business. So this is chapter 3. Yeah, we're in chapter 3 already. The Gunner cucking route. Alright. The rest of the day passes by uneventfully. As you're going up the stairs on your way to literature, you catch a whiff of cigarette smoke. Oh no, it's the teacher. Where there's smoke, there's probably a vaguely depressed literature professor dog having a midlife crisis moment. Better check the roof. You got time as long as she's still up there. Your suspicions are confirmed when you see Miss Ellen leaning on the wall, watching the horizon. Couldn't wait until you got up on the roof to light up, huh? The stairwell reeks of tobacco. Oh shoot, well, nothing to do about it now. She takes a long drag from her cigarette, seemingly amused by her own defiance of the rules. So what brings you up here again? Just wanted to admire the view. Sure is a long way... Sure is a long way down, isn't it? You're telling me after I just climbed 6 flights of stairs? I guess it is a long way up, too. By the way, how are you feeling? I don't have to worry about you falling out of your chair again, do I? I don't think so. I got looked at the doctor, and the doctor was like, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with you, but these meds will help, probably. And do they? I think so. The doctor also smokes ciggies when they're not allowed. You gotta do what you gotta do to survive the workday. But it does seem a tad irresponsible to smoke in a hospital. There's a brief lull in the conversation as neither of you are sure what to say next. You try and think of something while she looks off to the side and blows out smoke. Can I ask you a question? I'm a professor. It's my job to answer your questions. Perhaps a personal question to get her to understand her better. Why did you become a professor? Did you ever actually enjoy teaching? How did you get into literature? Because I feel like we've asked these before in like before the rewrite, I think. That would be an hilarious route, yeah. Do you think the game really is keeping track of how much money you got? Well, probably not. They probably just record like flags like, hey, you chose this or you didn't choose that, so so-and-so route's not going to happen, you know? It's Rempy. It's not a calculator. Well, technically it is a calculator. It's got to do math. I don't care if I win. I just need Gunner to lose. Take his money and then taking Ava. That would have been golden, yeah. How did you get into literature? Same way anyone does. I spent my youth reading books. You read enough of the right literature and you become captivated by the sheer expanse of imagination and creativity an author contain. Something like a mere painting or a photograph only captures a moment in a scene, but a novel gives a whole world crafted from all kinds of feelings and messages the writer wishes to express. For the same reason, I enjoy watching movies, but those really don't have the same impact since they're over and done with so quickly. Simply put, I just like a good story. Who doesn't? But I get what you mean. There's a lot you can do in writing to evoke a certain feeling while still giving enough room for interpretation. Exactly. No two people will read a book the same way. Even going back and rereading a book makes me feel a different way each time as I've grown older. At this point, I've become so familiar with the required reading for this course, the magic is gone for those books I used to adore. If you love stories so much, why don't you write some of your own? That's the problem, hun. I haven't got any to tell. Surely you could come up with something your literature professor... Surely you could come up with something. You're a literature professor after all. You should know what makes it for a good book. I'm afraid it doesn't work that way. I'm as close to writing a good book as I am to directing a blockbuster movie or painting the Sistine Chapel. Just because I can pick apart good writing from bad doesn't mean I can produce something original. People can only write what they know, and all I know is reading books and one bad romance. Miss Ellen takes a long drag from her cigarette, and then adds, not to say I didn't give it a shot, but I'm a much better professor than I am a writer. And I'm a pretty lousy professor. So why'd you become one? She has to think for a moment, as if she's being searching. That doesn't sound right. As if she's been searching for as if she's been searching for an answer to that question for a long time. I thought if I could have a career being around the books I held so dear, that everything would be alright, and that I wouldn't become bitter and begin to resent the only thing in life that brought me joy. I'm sorry to hear that. If it means anything, you're my favorite professor. Oh, they say flattery will get you nowhere, but her tail is wagging. You feel like you've just been standing around and listening to her talk, but you must be doing something right. Miss Ellen takes another puff from her, and her grin fades away. I was fooled into thinking that becoming a professor would make me feel prestigious, when all I do is explain old books to rich brats. Some people need books explained to them. I agree, however. Miss Ellen reaches the end of her cigarette. She flicks it to the ground, letting it burn out on the concrete. This is not the life I wanted. And that would be... most people don't get the life they want. And that would be something more adventurous, I'll say. More travel, less desk work, something worth writing about. She pulls another cigarette and puts it in her mouth, but pauses before lighting it, seemingly changing her mind, and puts the lighter away. It's about time for class to begin, isn't it? Go ahead, run along now. Don't wait up for me. Wouldn't want to get caught coming down from here with a student. Sure thing. See you in class. She gives you a wave as you go back down the stairwell. Looking back one last time, you see her light that cigarette in her mouth. Oh boy. Instead of being a VN, adding a money counter would be more of a dating sim. No. Kinda. That's not a dating sim, it's a psychological horror. Yeah, the horror that I don't have any GF. That's only in the Rose route. It becomes your psych horror. Yeah, you actually get a game over with Rose. That's the horror. What's up, guys? Am I late? Hey, dog. Hey, Slurf. I really should watch the VODs for yes. Yeah, there's a lot of lore. She looks like she eats cigarettes. She looks like she yada yada human men. So we see that the Odyssey is really a tale about overcoming the many relentless challenges in life and reaping the rewards. It's as tragic as it is uplifting, and although most of us will never get shipwrecked or fight giant cyclopses, the underlying hero's journey... Here, let me sit up a little bit. Even though it kills me inside. The underlying hero's journey has a universal quality that everyone can relate to and form the basis for pretty much every story told since. Be sure to review the key terms we discussed during the module because they will definitely make an appearance on the test. That's all for today. Class dismissed. Damn, Miss Ellen is good at flipping a switch and acting like nothing's wrong when she lectures. If you didn't know any better, you'd think she's pretty happy with her life. The way she smiles at students and wags her tail on the way out of the lecture hall disguises the Ellen you know on the rooftops. Ainsi voyez la classe. You're all doing so well, I'm very proud of you. Keep up with your studies, and I'm sure you'll all pass with flying colors. Don't you just love French porcupine? They say it's the language of love. I hate it. It's nice when you speak it. No strong feelings. I have no... Wait, we're doing the... Well, I'm locked in, but... I guess we were supposed to be going for Claire, but whatever. I have no strong feelings towards it. It's just an elective credit I have to get out of the way. Well, I'm glad we just happen to be together in the same class and sit right next to each other and be study partners and get to hang out every other day. Claire has a dumb grin on her face. She's leaning so far into you that her desk is balancing on 2 legs. Yeah, it's pretty cool, I guess. You guess? Her desk topples back to its original position with a loud thud that reverberates around the entire room a few times. I mean, yeah, I'm glad to get to see you so often. Really? Yeah, in fact, I was thinking maybe we could get coffee. Right now? Yeah. Let's just get out of class right now. Oh my gosh, I have to tell Ava about this. Tell her about what? We're just getting coffee together. Claire pulls out her phone and ignores you while texting up a storm to Ava. She's already at the cafe. We can meet up. Claire takes your hand and whisks you out of the classroom. Class hasn't even ended yet. What are we doing? We're ditching class. Hey, over here. See Ava's wing waving you over once you step foot into the cafe. She's sitting at the table with Gunner. Hey, how's it going? We're just planning our trip for this weekend, trying to find the best spots to shoot and whatnot. We're going to be hiking all over the place. Might even camp out here overnight. Hope you two have fun. Yeah, a hiking trip sounds great with this weather. Sorry, but this is just a me and Ava thing. Oh, a date? No, not a date. I invited Porcupine to come along too, but he's already got plans. Hey, a date can include 2 cute boys. You're cute enough to pull them both. Oh, shush you. Speaking of which, what are you doing with Rory this weekend, Porcupine? What are you doing with Rory this weekend? You already forgot about your lie from earlier, but I guess you should still see if he's free to hang out. We're probably just going to play video games at his dorm or something. Lame. Yeah, wouldn't you rather do something more adventurous? I wouldn't mind, but I don't know about Rory. Oh, watch. We're going to be pulled in anyway. Leave that to me. I'll convince him to come out adventuring with us. Us? Now you're tagging along? What else am I supposed to do with my best roommate is getting busy with the Catboy? Hey, we're just hiking and taking photos. Sure. Well, Porcupine, you down to go on an adventure with me and Rory this weekend? You just stole my hangout, buddy, and now you're inviting me to come with you? Yes. Fine, where are we even going? It's a secret. Sounds like a date. Wait, who's dating who? Well, it can't be me and Rory. He's gay. Rory and Porcupine, then? Or Porcupine and Claire? Or both? Ick. I'm confident in saying this is certainly not a date. That works for me. Good, now that that's settled, can we get some drinks? Oh yeah, that's what we came for, isn't it? You and Claire order some drinks and chat with Ava and Gunner for a bit. Next few days go by uneventfully. Alright, chat. Porcupine spine check. Well, I've been... since what, December? All of my streams have been in bed, laying down. Slouching. Well, I don't know if you'd consider it slouching. I'm just laying in bed. My TV screen's like 10 feet away from me. And sometimes I have to squint when the text is too tiny, you know? She's good at flipping a switch and acting like nothing is wrong. Relatable. Today's the day you're supposed to be doing something with Claire and Rory. You ready for some adventure? I have no idea what we're doing today. But yeah, I'm ready. Alright. Yay! Meet me at the quad. Okay. Walking up to spot Rory looking uncomfortable next to an excited Claire waving at you. Over here, Porcupine. Sup, guys? Hey. He does not look happy to be here. Alright, you sort of dragged him into this. Ready to have some fun. Sorry for getting you involved in this. How'd Claire convince you to come? I wonder how Claire even managed to get him to join. Join you? Did she threaten him? I know this isn't your thing, but we want you to be alone. Wait. I know this isn't your thing, but we didn't want you to be alone this weekend. So, how did Claire convince you to come with us? We don't have to get into the details. It was weird. She, like, begged me to hang out with her. I mean, you probably change the choice if it's the same scene, but too late now. The bad meta. Where he shows you his phone, there's a full screen of text messages from Claire with her just repeating the word please. There's a few sad faces thrown in there too. So that's Claire's feminine charm at work. Maybe that's the best she can do on someone with Rory's preferences. She seemed desperate, so eventually I just gave in. What can I say? It worked. Anyways, let's get going. Claire took you and Rory into the woods, well beyond being able to hear cars in the distance. She guides you along a seemingly abandoned trail. It's become overgrown, but you can see the remnants of when it was frequently hiked. Are you sure this is the right way? He looks down at his phone. I don't even get signal anymore. Yeah, where are we even going anyway? I don't know, it's fun to just get lost sometimes. Lost? Just a little. Oh, here's a good spot. We've come to a small clearing where just the tree branches and brush have stopped jutting into your sides. A good spot for what? It's getting dark, so we should probably turn back soon. Nonsense, we're staying the night out here. What? You didn't mention that before. I have to do my gacha dailies and feed my Neopets and oh, that Digitamon stuff. That Digitamon stuff can wait. This right here is the real world. Don't you want to get away from everything for a bit and enjoy the calmness of nature? What about food and water? I got us covered. You think I wouldn't pack snacks for my homies? And a tent to sleep in? Who needs a tent? I'll keep us all warm. What if a bear attacks us? Then I'll kick its ass. This is the least prepared you've ever been in the wild, but somehow Claire's reassurance puts you somewhat at ease. You look to Rory, who's visibly disturbed by the idea of sleeping in the woods tonight. I don't know if this will be a good idea. It'll be alright. Fine, let's do this. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. It's just for one night after all, Claire. Wait. Let me redo that. It'll be alright. It's just for one night after all. Claire, you sound like you've done this before. Plenty of times. Well, I guess I don't have much of a choice with the sun going down like this. But we're leaving as soon as the sun rises tomorrow. Deal. Now let's start building a campfire. I had been grabbing pawfuls of dry grass and small twigs, stuffing them in her pockets the whole way here. Chat. The background has color. Well, this is one of like those photos, because I know CODA took photos from what was it, the abandoned buildings, and I think those were colored too. Are you going to be the meal or the bread? The meat or the bread? Are you talking about the cuddle pile? I remember the other streams where they didn't have color. The CODA Witch Project. Collect all the 8 pages. It's okay, you can use Claire's shirt as a tent. They come with pillows. She clears the spot on the ground and dumps her collection into the dirt. There's our tinder. Now we just need some kindling and fuel to burn. You boys know what makes for good kindling? You and Rory look to each other and both shrug your shoulders. I've never made fires, so... Yeah, fires are so last century. You boys spend too much time in front of your computers. Well, today you're gonna learn some outdoor skills. But the outdoors sucks. It sucks good, though. Making a fire is easy. You just need to get some dry wood. Gather as much as you can, because we'll need a bunch. Claire hops off in the thicket, leaving you and Rory alone. The ram size. You alright? Yeah, I don't know why I'm here doing this. I hate being outside with all the bugs and the sun and getting tired walking around with nothing to do, but I guess I don't have a choice now. Come on, it's just a little weekend adventure. It's not like we're gonna die out here. That's not it. It's more like I can't believe I let someone I barely know dictate what I'm doing. You mean Claire dragging us into this? That's just how she is. She's just trying to have a good time with us. Yeah, but she's kinda what? You know. She's like a lot of girls. Everything revolves around them, and they don't really care about what others want. I don't think Claire's like that. She probably genuinely thought that we'd enjoy this sort of thing. Yeah, and she was dead wrong because she doesn't know a thing about us. We're just pawns in her little game so that she can have fun. Now, she went too far this time. It's just a misunderstanding. It's just a little misunderstanding. We can ask her to be more considerate next time. Or we could just refuse to go on her next adventure altogether. That too. Let's just collect some firewood and survive this night. Then we can go back home like nothing ever happened. That's all we can do at this point. Around the time that you've gathered a good pile of wood in the middle of your campsite, Claire returns carrying a whole tree trunk on her shoulder. The ground shakes when she throws it to the ground. Ta-da! I figured you'd all want a place to sit. Wow, thanks. How'd you lift that? That must have weighed a ton. Aw, shucks, guys, it was nothing. Look, we just got a good amount of wood to burn. Just gotta start with Hey, quit eating our tinder. You look to Rory, who's munching on some of the dry grass Claire laid out earlier. He's sorry, I got hungry. How are we gonna toast marshmallows if we can't get our fires started? Claire snatches up the remaining tinder and bundles it up into a circle with both her paws. You boys watching? First, we take the easiest to burn stuff and bundle it together like a bird's nest. Once the grass ignites, it'll heat up the tiniest of twigs, and once those combust, those will heat up the slightly bigger twigs, and so on. Sorry for butchering that. Sometimes I can't determine the text sometimes because of the font style. Oh, could one of you grab my lighter? I think it's in my back pocket. Jump at the opportunity. Just don't use your own lighter. Let Rory get it. Oh yes, Rory, you have to touch a woman's ass. Jump at the opportunity. I got it. Claire grins and sways her hips while you dig around in her back pocket, feeling around for the lighter a little too long. Hurry up before I freeze to death. Check the other pocket, hon. Turns out you were grabbing around the wrong pocket. Oh, here it is. Now, would you do the honors? Just hold the flame right underneath the bundle. You do as instructed and press down on the lighter switch under the tinder. Almost immediately, the dry grass combusts into a ball of fire, burning brightly in the darkening woods. Claire puts it down in a pile of small twigs, and it burns out so quickly it doesn't have a chance to ignite the wood. Oh, all that hard work for nothing. Au contraire. Bunny gets down on all fours and blows into the smoldering remains of the tinder bundle. Glowing orange embers light up and the smoke rises from the more she blows. With enough breaths, the twigs alight like matchsticks, keeping the bundle hot until the bigger sticks reach the combustion point as well. Against all odds, the thickest sticks you've gathered burn high into the sky, despite the cool autumn air around you. The fire is already making you sweat. Claire rolls some logs onto the blaze and pokes them all with a long stick. And there we have it. Oh, I did not expect that to actually work. If it's smoking, you just gotta give it some air and it'll burn. My caveman ancestors are smiling down at me right now. I have rediscovered fire. Do you like it? I love it. It gives me a weird sense of comfort. I have a strange urge to hop into it. Is this a reference to something? Because I remember seeing a video, and I don't know if I should bring it up because it's probably got bad intentions in it. It was literally like goats just jumping into a fucking, what was it, like a stove? Like one of those oven stove things? Just all alight and on fire, and they just jump into it. And they had to be pulled out. I'm not going to say why they jumped in there, but there's probably reasons why they did. Touching grass in my video games. Claire and Rory, this route is going places. This was just like in the, before the rewrite. Yeah, find a cliff. Where you're supposed to touch grass, not eat it. There was a video of a goat trying to go into a fireplace, yeah. I think it was like 2 goats, too. They tried to get in and they had to be pulled out. I saw that video, too. A goat jumps into the furnace because they're dumb or something, but the owners constantly pulled them out. Yeah. Hey, no sheep in my fire. Grab a stick and let's toast some marshmallows. Claire pulls out a bag from her shirt and tosses the sweet, sugary treats to you. Yay! Finally, I'm starving after all that hiking. You have to admit, it's pretty rewarding to come all this way out, build a fire from scratch, and sit back with some toasted marshmallows surrounded by friends. Claire gets so distracted telling stories that she accidentally lets her marshmallows ignite before frantically trying to blow out the fire. Even Rory lightens up after nomming a few. Suddenly, the two of them snap their heads to the woods, ears perked up. You can't see a thing in the darkness, however. What is it? Something's coming. This is gonna be Gunnar and Ava. I've seen this one before. Claire stands up, ready to fight. Rory sniffs the air. A moment later, you hear leaves crunching underfoot as something rapidly approaches. A flash of white briefly appears before colliding with you, sending your body reeling backwards. As you tumble to the ground, you see Claire catch hold of something, pinning it down. Get off of me, you fat fuck! Oh my gosh, Porcupine, are you alright? Dazed and blinded by the fire, you lean up and rapidly blink, trying to make sense of the situation. Sorry, I didn't mean to fly right into you. Eva, is that you? Gunnar, what the hell are you doing here? About to get raped by this rabid rabbit, apparently. Not tonight, sorry. Claire rolls off of Gunnar. He gets up and brushes himself off. Oh, are those marshmallows? Mind if I take one? Bird grabs the stick you had dropped and fixes a new marshmallow on the tip. Are you forgetting about the crazy guy right behind us? Claire will protect us. You're being chased by someone? This homeless guy invaded our tent and started heckling us for change. We barely managed to escape with our credit scores intact. Then he started ranting about Linux and free software license. I've never been so scared in my life. Cough. Well, don't you worry any further. If anyone steps foot in this camp, I'll suplex them. Aw, thanks, Claire. How'd you manage to run into a psychotic computer nerds this far into the woods? Ahem. Rory, you're lucky you weren't there. This guy would have complained that you weren't running a debobbled kernel. Oh, he's one of those purists. I have no idea what that means, but but let's just try and put this all behind us. I'm more surprised to see you all out here. Well, we went off to have your fun camping trip on your own. You went off to have your fun camping trip on your own, which gave me the idea to do the same with these two. But wait a minute. I know this is rehashed, but didn't we come together to, like, meet up or whatever eventually, in the end anyways. I thought we were on that sort of same page. Wow, you got Rory to come outside? Did you blackmail him? For your information, I was starting to enjoy my time out here. Are you planning on staying the night? Where's your tent? We were just gonna cuddle puddle. Excuse me, what's a cuddle puddle? You'll find out. Smoldering remains of the campfire barely illuminated anything anymore as the night went on. Ava and Gunner's mood lightened up considerably, and in the comfort of friends, you all felt right at home, joking and chattering away like normal. Temple OS mentioned. I use Arch, by the way. All that's missing is Mishka's coffee to sip on. I wonder if she would have enjoyed camping with you. Is that another route? The breeze started to pick up, cooling the forest enough to make you shiver. Yawn. It's getting pretty late, isn't it? That's been a long day. I don't think that hobo's coming for us after all. We better not get murdered in our sleep because you lured him to us. It'll be all fine. I can take on any forest critter. Shall we get ready for bed then? I didn't bring a sleeping bag or anything. That's alright, I'll keep you warm. Everyone come get some snuggles. First come, first serve. Claire flops onto the ground, grabbing your hand on the way down and dragging you with her. Hey, what? She ends up laying on her side, holding you as her little spoon in an envelope, enveloping you in her warm soft... Wait. Enveloping you in warm soft bunny. Who's next? We'll go from most straight to least straight. Maybe Ava? Alright. Ava nestles in comfortably within your grasp. So soft. Breathe, thanks. Lucky bastard. Yeah, we'll cuck Gunner. Rory, you want to join us? What? Why me? What kind of game are you playing, Porcupine? That spot is obviously reserved for me. I don't mind. Everyone deserves a fair chance in the cuddle puddle. Okay. Rory hesitantly flops onto his side in front of Ava. She pulls him closer in a friendly embrace, but you can tell he's uncomfortable. Alright, I guess it's your turn now, Gunner. Is this really what you all wanted to see? Yep. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Who Joshis, I swear. Gunner rolls his eyes and slides in front of Rory. Just don't get any funny ideas, Ram. Trust me, you're not my type. Claire wraps herself around the fluffy pile, providing a nice warm blanket for all. You'll have a great view of the stars in the sky from down here. You stare up at them in awe while enjoying your friend's company. We're gonna get bit up by so many mosquitoes out here. Everyone comfy? Collection of murmured agreements. Wait. A collection of murmured agreement fills the air. You have to admit, this is a pretty nice arrangement. You can hardly feel the cold night air at all. It's cozy, but does anyone feel a little bit cringe doing this? Just a bit. Yeah, kinda. What makes you say that? I feel alright. And we live in a post-cringe society. We're just a bunch of friends snuggling to stay warm in the woods is all. You know, I'm really happy to have a group of friends who will do this with me. I always got excluded from the cuddle puddles at sleepovers. No way, me too. I don't know what everyone's problem was with me, so this is like my first time. People out here having cuddle puddles? Really? I thought only the quiet, unpopular guys like me ever got invited to them. I never had an opportunity either, so this is me losing my cuddle orgy virginity too. Ahem, this is a cuddle puddle, not an orgy, Porcupine. Sorry. You guys have seriously never done this? I've been in at least a dozen puddles. Nope, never had a boyfriend either, or a girlfriend. Didn't really have friends at all in high school, come to think of it. Same, I was always so focused on studies, but I guess people just tended not to like me for some reason. Well, I guess we have more in common than I thought. You two always seemed like the preppy popular girls in school. Now I thought femcells were a myth. We're cursed, I tell you. How can you be a femcell when I'm literally right here? Female celibacy is always voluntary. No, that's because I can't decide if you're the right one for me. I mean, I do like you, but maybe there's someone else I like more. Oh man. It's super confusing, I know, and I'm not equipped to understand these feelings either. I'm not saying we don't have a future together, I'm just trying to navigate the whole thing in my head before I go diving in. I get you, Ava. You may have feelings for Gunner, but how could anyone resist Porcupine? I gotta snatch up that last human boy on Earth before someone else does. Is that the only reason you're into him? Well, it may have been before I got to know him. But now that I see him as a sweet, kind-hearted, lovable goofball who's mine. The first time ever I held a boy's hand was with Porcupine. We were meant to be together. Wait, you have a crush on me? The whole group groans in frustration. Dude. From day one, this bunny has been trying to get you in her bed. Even I could tell she was dying to make you her boyfriend. I guess the jig is up, huh? That's kinda true. I want you, Porcupine. Wow, that's a lot to take in. You never would have imagined such a thing, even in your wildest dreams. That's kind of blowing my mind. This whole time I thought you were just being friendly. How oblivious can you be? Sorry, I dropped out of school and lived in... Sorry, I gotta blow my nose real quick. Yeah, that didn't do much good. It gets all mucusy after like, what, 2 hours here? 2 hours of streaming, of talking, and getting the fluids going. Yeah, let me look at chat. Yeah, it's been 2 hours. Well, we took like what? We had 5 minutes waiting, and then 10 minutes of skipping. Maybe 15. Because we did find some new scenes we didn't see before. Put Gunner in front of Rory, yeah. It's fall, so mosquitoes shouldn't be an issue. You never know. I got that blood that mosquitoes just fucking love, dude. Cuddle Orgy Virginity 2 sounds like a $2 VN on Steam. Pork schnooze moment. I have a big schnoz. I'm a porcupine after all. Alright. Sorry, I dropped out of school and lived in an almost complete isolation since I was like 13. I don't really have a great source of context for this sort of thing. You're really nice, Claire, but I'll have to think about us being together. I'm not shooting you down just yet, but I don't want to get your hopes up. Wow, yeah, that's fair, huh? Don't worry about it. This doesn't affect our friendship at all, and we can still be friends. Why am I friend zoning Claire? I was just throwing it out there that I like you, you know? I appreciate the straightforwardness. You're telling me none of you nerds have ever been in a relationship before? Sorry, not everyone can be Chad Thundercock with a gazillion dollars to attract a mate. Hey, girls don't like me for my money. It's my charm that does all the heavy lifting. What charm? You know, being smooth, suave, cool, handsome, and muscular. Funny, pretending to be sensitive but not too much of a pussy. Now, is that really what girls are into? Plenty of girls like a regular, genuine guy. Yeah, but it's so hard to even just talk to girls. I always feel like I'm going to scare them off by being too nerdy or saying something awkward. You'd probably never hang out with me if not for being in an established friend group. I invited you to come camping with me alone, didn't I? Well, yeah, but that's only because you got kicked out of Ava and Gunner's plans. Oh, so that's what happened. Okay. I get it now. I thought we were all, like, coming together, but no, I guess I didn't read the room. I guess I don't feel a sort of wait. I guess I just don't feel a sort of camaraderie with females. Like, we just don't have enough in common to really be on the same side. There's just this weird, intimidating creature that looks down at you for no reason. Oh, Rory, I had no idea you felt that way. Well, wait. We see you as our friend, but you have to admit that you are pretty shy. Maybe if you opened up more, you'd feel more welcome. Yeah, thanks, but I've seen what happens when guys open up to girls. Yeah, a lot of girls are like that, but not all of them. I feel like Ava's one of the good ones. Claire's fine too, just not my type. There's a girl I dated in high school who was everything I didn't know I needed. Nicest girl you can imagine. But only problem was that she was a human. So I guess you can so you can guess how that ended. I'm sorry, dude. That really sucks. Yeah, what can you do though? You know, I haven't really thought much about it. By it, I mean, like my legacy and stuff that I'll leave behind as the last human. Have you considered getting this rabbit pregnant? Yes. Humans can't impregnate rabbits. Oh, wait, that was Ava that said that. I was reading that in my point of view. You don't know that. Maybe nobody has tried hard enough. Can't humans get a few species pregnant? Like mules? Mules can't get pregnant. You know what I mean. Hybrid species. I've only heard of humans hybridizing with possums. Uh-oh. I guess that's an option if I really cared to keep humanity sort of going for one more generation. I mean, more like what my dreams and goals are when I want to get out of my life. Because right now I haven't really got anything. Whatever it ends up being, I'm happy to be a part of that journey. Same, you guys are like something special. This is definitely one of my more memorable friend groups. Crazy to think that we've known each other for like 2 months, but it feels like 2 years. Aw, thanks guys. I don't really know what I was getting into coming to this university, but you're more than I could have asked for. Claire squeezes the cuddle puddle together tightly. I love you guys. Love you too, Claire. I'm kind of jealous how girls can say that they love each other, but when homies say it, it's kind of gay. Yeah, it's too much even for me, says Rory. How about we just say we enjoy each other's company? That works for me. Yawn. Sorry, I'm getting a bit sleepy. Good night, guys. I enjoy your company. Night-night, Rory. I can barely keep my eyes open, too. Night, guys. Night-night, Ava. I'll keep an eye half open in case that hobo returns, but yeah. Good night, everyone. Night-night, Gunner. Yawn. I guess it's our turn now, huh? Yep. Unless you want to stay up and chat a bit more. We're staying up. Stay up. Keep your voice low to not disturb the others. Yeah, I don't mind chatting with you some more. Claire leans over and rests her chin on your head. I just wanted to say I'm glad we met and stuff. And even if you end up rejecting my romantic advances, I still want to be close friends with you. Yeah, that sounds good. I honestly don't know if we'd make a good couple, but you guys have been the closest friends I've ever had. Aw. Bunny adjusts her snuggling position around everyone and nuzzles your head. You know, you're the only one I'm interested in, but I'm curious if I have any competition. I know you and Ava have a thing going on, but I'm not sure if that's going to work out with Gunner in the picture. I'm hoping she'll choose me. I don't really care. I don't really care one way or another. I think this is like the chapter you lock in with, I guess. Maybe if she asked me out, I'd give her a shot, but I don't want to put that much energy trying to compete with Gunner. Fair, it's hard to beat rich and athletic. Can't really blame her for going for that type of guy. Maybe you'd be more interested in her if she weighed more than a sack of feathers. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing. Just that you have a type. I can't help enjoying thick, curvy women. It's in my DNA. Would you believe me if I told you I lost about 100 pounds over the past year? No way. It's true. Maybe I'll put that weight back on just for you. That would be nice. Okay, so what's going on with you and Rory? Are you... I'm not gay. Are you really? Are you really? Seriously not gay. Rory's cool and all, but I haven't really thought about going out with him. I just want to be bros. Well, if you change your mind, I got a $50 bet with Ava that you'll go gay. Well, why would she say that if she wants me so bad? Yeah, I don't think you're getting that $50. Well, is there anyone else you might be interested in? Anyone else? What does that mean? I mean, I'd like to explore that to see if that means maybe, Claire, but I know CODA's probably going to get pissy with me, but I need to just at least know. Maybe, but... Okay, don't make fun of me for this, but there's this girl I've always enjoyed seeing, but it's hard to explain my feelings. Who? Okay, so these are the others. Okay, Rose. You can go for Rose. That's how you go for the Rose route now. This is definitely the lock-in stuff, ain't it? Okay, I'm gonna back up. I just wanted to know if it was more Claire. I want to lock in with Claire. Nah, not really. I'm just taking things one day at a time. Fair enough, you never know what might happen. I enjoy a good surprise. Claire sighs and relaxes her grip on the cuddle puddle. It was kind of nice to talk openly with you like this. I can't see the future, so I have no idea what's in store for us. I imagine we'll become closer friends over the next few years while we study. Yeah, I'd love that. And you and I might even start dating. But if not, that's okay too. As long as you consider throwing this bun in the mix every now and then with your partner in bed. Oh boy. No promises. Aw. Real talk though, I'm not just a horny rabbit who wants to fuck the last human. That's just one part of my romantic fantasy. I think we've all got one of those. Mine involves doing as much stuff as possible, trying new things, and living a fulfilling life right by my partner's side. That does sound pretty nice. Hold on, let me check chat. Maybe because you didn't pick her options earlier? Well, she still seems interested, so maybe we'll see. This feels like the end of the first act. Yeah, it does feel like it might just end after tonight. A true cell. Miss Ellen, you know what they say. Dogs are a man's best friend. Codanon really put you up with Claire as the default, so it doesn't hurt going for the path set out for you in the first time around. That's kind of sad, like Claire's default. Is that because she's just popular with like all the players here? That does sound pretty nice. Not sure what mine is. I have a vague feeling of what I want, but I couldn't begin to describe it. That's okay. You'll find it in due time. I hope so. Yawn. Getting sleepy now. Same. But time we got some rest. Night-night, Porcupine. Good night, Claire. You close your eyes, sandwiched between your fluffy friends, finding comfort in their warmth. Thanks for playing. Yeah, there it is. More to come in a future update. Turtle.com, code AVN. Oh, I knew it. I knew it'd end there. Oh, sit back up. Oh. Yeah, I like this one better than the before the rewrite. They gave this scene better. Uh, I don't even know what I was gonna say. It's better put together, I guess. And I guess it really like sets you up for the routes, I guess. Um, Claire is nice, but I prefer Mishka, Rose, and Rory personally. There has also the best quality art design on her, so that checks out in the popularity. Are there other routes in Chapter 3, or is it just this one at the moment? Well, there's other choices to make, and I didn't make them because I told CODA told me to just do a one route. So once the the Chapter 3 comes out publicly, maybe I'll come back to it and we'll do other routes. Only one route until Conan lifts Pork's NDA. Yeah, that's basically it. But yeah, it's what's there so far is good. It's been getting better. Um, Sorry, it's just I'm fried. Chat's dead. I'm fried. It's awkward silence. Probably doesn't help that I went to bed at like what, midnight, and then woke up at like barely 5 a.m. I should at least put the ending screen on at least. That's pretty good. I could tell it will take a long time before it's finished. Yeah. All good things take time, yeah. I'm not in a rush. There's so many there's so much stuff down the pipeline of just VNs in general. Oof. I guess Friday, we could do another Wani Stinku adventure. It's just nice to see more progress is being made. I really think CODA has been making to be a cult classic VN. Yeah, I'm surprised there was an update this fast. Probably like what, 3 or 4 more months, there'll be another update. When was the last stream? Hold on, let me look. No, 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 we're not watching that. I love Brave when it just... Oh, you were watching this when you closed out? Well, let's just play it. What was on my... No, it'd be its own playlist. Yeah, it was 4 months ago. So yeah, next 3 or 4 months there will be another update. I wonder how far along the Bad Apple Snoop mod is in dev. You mean Umbra? Yeah, yeah, I remember there was supposed to be a demo of that. The world needs more HMOFA. It just needs cute, furry, scaly girls. That's it. 4 months since the last update. Not bad for a small solo project at that. I like how it even says live in the playlist. Crazy. Especially how niche the following is. Yeah, I'm the only one who streams this. Thanks for the stream pork on my dip. Alright. I'll see you next time. What VNs are you really looking forward to? The blind date one. The one with, what is it? Bianca and Vivienne. I'm looking forward. I mean, that's just a mod, which is gonna be crazy. I mean, I'm looking forward to it as like a mod that or a story I haven't played before. But if we're talking about like already established projects still in the works, I guess it'd be devlog. The world needs more cute fur and scaly girls. Okay, but it's a monkey's paw and you get Goodbye Volcano High remastered or Goodbye Volcano High 2. You know what? I'd take Goodbye Volcano High 2. I want to see more shit show. And then and then Caveman on will get all come together and start fucking doing a stream on that one as well. It's just more content, really. China made a furry third-person shooter. Yeah, we were. I streamed that game. Remember, you were there, and I really didn't like it, and it's too late to refund it. Hold On to Me and Mega Love Mania. Yeah, we're still waiting on those. We still didn't get the Hold On to Me rewrite yet. I wonder, they'd probably be asking too much, but it'd be funny if Caveman on... If there was a Goodbye Volcano High sequel again, that, they'd come back and, like, do another take on it. That'd be hilarious. Which groomer teacher? Christy or Miss Ellen? If Miss Ellen didn't try to roleplay as a teenager, it'd be her. But knowing that's gonna... Well, I don't know if that's gonna be it. I mean, this is a rewrite, so... I don't know. It's probably 50-50 either way, but if she's gonna roleplay as a teenager, then it's not... that's a big turnoff. I'd rather just go to Christy. Christy's pretty good, though. I don't remember a lot of things, yeah. Yeah, Wild Assault... I couldn't get into it. Like, I kept getting into lobbies that were already going, and I was on the losing team. It just wasn't fun. We need that Fat Ellen update next time, yeah. I know I sound tired, but wait. What if Co-op made a really great VN? Wouldn't that be some shit? What if? Yeah, like, if ever. I don't think they got it in them. If they really want to write a great VN, they got to get rid of their Tumblr audience, their niche Tumblr audience, and actually try and go for a A general, not a modern audience, a general audience. I think that's what the new language should be. If you really want to like, if you really want to appeal, go for a general audience, not a modern audience. Don't be a retard. With all the mods you've done, with what one would you like to see get a full release? That I've done. I guess devlog. Are we talking about like demo or like mods and not like projects, like standalone projects? I know Worlds Collide was pretty promising too. Still waiting on that. But I think the guy who works on that's also working on devlog, so good luck with that. The OG script, Goodbye Volcano High, was going somewhere, but the writer was a weirdo with a Harry Potter fetish. Yeah. It's weird because the leftists are also into that thing too, but they can't say that because that's playing their hand too hard. So they had to cancel her. They're Canadians. It won't happen. I just want to see them learn from this. They won't. I think they're done. I think their next project's just going to be something different. Knowing them, they're probably going to step away from storytelling and just make stupid, like, little mobile games again. Like, wasn't their last game before, like, some stupid puzzler? I think that's the shit they're going to just do now. And as they advertise it, it's going to be from the creators of Goodbye Volcano High for everything they push out. Because that's all they're going to be known for now is Goodbye Volcano High. So they're going to use it to sell everything that's just simplistic. They're going to play it so safe that no chud can ever fucking own them again. That's going to be the MO. If they ever pick up making video games again, which I don't think they will. They've been too far quiet. Like even more than Caveman has been quiet about their projects. It's crazy. They've learned nothing and never will. Yeah, I have no hope for co-op. Personally, like what I'd like to see from them is just lean into the legends and lore shit. Like, actually make a full-blown RPG with dinos. It'd be easy, it'd sell like hotcakes, the chuds would buy it, the niche audience would buy it. It could make just as much or more than Goodbye Volcano High, because word of mouth and actual gameplay would sell it more than just some stupid janky-ass fucking dino cartoon that you can play once or twice and then get bored of it. I'm at Mickey D's, what are we ordering? I don't know. I've last time I went was with Blaze, and that was like 2 weeks ago. I guess McChickens. I always order cheap because anything that isn't cheap is like $7 or more nowadays. And they should just sell the rights to Goodbye Volcano High to Caveman on in this point. They won't, because they're going to be going... What they're doing now is they're not going to make games. They're just going to make the plushies. What's probably next down the line is either going to be Naomi plush or Trish plush. Either her best friend or her girlfriend. Or sorry, them's girlfriend. That's all they're going to do now is just make plushes. It's basically printing money for them for the least amount of work put in. It's so brain dead. Caveman on out here still making games and fucking goodbye or co-ops here just peddling plushies to get their income. That's sad. That's sad. That's more sad than just doing nothing, dude. Damn it, I missed it. You didn't miss the VOD, though. The fucking Mexicans will do more with Goodbye Volcano High, yeah. Dude, the fucking McChicken's $3 here in Cali. Oof. Yeah, I just go to Taco Bell. Get like the $1.50, what is it? Cheesy bean and rice burritos. And then just dip it in some sauce of your choosing, I guess. I just dunk it completely in salsa. Just go full chaotic. Just salsa and burrito. If there's a Trish plushie, will you do a live stream of destroying it like one of those Elmo videos? I'm not paying for it. Plus, if you're giving me Snoop merch, I'm probably keeping it. As much as I hate Trish, I'd still keep the plushie. Me saying that as I didn't fucking not pre-order. I didn't buy the Fang plushie. Just because it looks so derpy. Like, I'm not paying $30 for some low-effort thing. The Olivia plush looked better. It's like, what did they do to Fang Snoot? It's a nub. Selling plushies. Got to get the last drop of absolutely nothing from your tiny audience. It's not their audience that are buying those plushies. It's the chuds. And it's so funny because these people will cry about, oh, we don't want your fascist cash, chud. And yet it's the chuds that are buying this. There's more chuds buying it than the niche audience. I can tell you that. I need the Trish plushie. I don't. Well, if people are sending me shit, I'd probably keep it, but... Nah. Don't have to buy for me. I'm still waiting on that Olivia plush, man. Where is that shit? Is that gonna go the way of, the monitor that Throne was supposed to send me? Is that also, too, going to be lost in the mail? Is some socioeconomic factor going to be taking off with my Olivia plushie? These thoughts keep me up at night. 300% tariff on Naomi plushie specifically. She's Japanese, that's why. Or not Japanese, she's Chinese, that's why. She's wearing that Chinese dress. Their own audience don't care at all outside of Nanaki and, what is it, Rez. Those are the two right there. That every fucking, like, super Goodbye Volcano High dick sucker is literally just a shade of fucking Nanaki and Rez. It's disgusting. They're all super screechy. And they have like a superior sense of self or whatever. Or holier than thou aura about them. Because, oh, we feel empathy. We actually respect people, Chud. How dare you have a different opinion? How dare you have that kind of opinion? You can't think like that. That's mean. Who? You never heard of Nanaki? You're actually really lucky. Well, you were. Now you have to look it up. And then you'll see the Kiwi Farms article. Or the Goodbye Volcano High Kiwi thread. Oh, that's a rabbit hole right there. Same, I've never heard of them. Oh man, how to tell when someone's a I can't say that on YouTube. A new user, to put politely. Inaki was one of the highest donators. Yeah, they were so much of a dick sucker, they got on the credits. That's sad. Like, you have to be like like, if you, like, I don't care if you're like shilling a game, but when you're like the supreme ball washer and like fucking White Knight Defender, that is fucking sad. Like, if your game's so great, why are you fucking seething over a Chud Creation parody? Get a life. Go touch grass. Calm down. Seek help. Pursue a different hobby. What else can I say? Of course, he's emotionally bound to hate Snoot. I'm not on the PC 24/7. I'm only here for about an hour or so. I mean, I feel like that. Sometimes I feel like that. But then I realize I'm in like a different kind of terminally online thing. Like, I'm not on social media 24/7. I'm on like Kiwi Farms just reading articles and shit. Oh, I follow drama, but I don't post or like do shit like that, you know? Something slipped through my radar. No, you're just new. There's the people who've come to Snoot through 4chan, and then there's people who've come to Snoot through YouTube. And you can easily tell who. It's sad. Even I enjoy Goodbye Volcano High despite its flaws, and it's not made for me. I don't go to their community and spit shit on them. Yeah, these people invade, like, they invaded Snoot Club, and then they invaded, well, they got kicked out of Snoot Club, but now they're invading Devlog's Discord server, and they have not been kicked out yet. I don't know why. I don't know why you would let your detractors in your own fucking Discord, but go off, I suppose. It's your Discord server. I just know if I had people who hated the shit I do come onto my server, well, they'd leave as soon as they came. I'd see them out. Like, I don't care what you say about me, it's just I don't want to hear it, you know? Say what you will. I don't have to listen. That's the cool part. Because I know no one listens, well, not chat, but like, the people who hate me wouldn't listen to me. Why put in the energy? Just call him a retard and move on, you know? These people are bad faith in general, yeah. That's all they are. What's the end goal anyway? It's all just being mad. Send them to El Salvador. I listen a little too much. But yeah, I see shit like that on Twitter and I just block. Like, if they're just gonna be negative, all they are is just negative against Snoots, like, I don't need to listen to that. No one's gonna change your mind and you're not gonna change my mind, so why bother, you know? And they're still stranded. Let me get roll count real quick while I'm looking at YouTube. 14 people here just to see me shoot the shit. I mean, a lot of things would be a lot more simpler if a lot more people just didn't give a fuck, you know? People just care too much about fucking things that don't even exist. Oh no, the dino... You're making fun of the dino people. The fictional dino people have feelings too, you know? I don't know, if Snoot and Goodbye Volcano High happened like 15 years ago or so, it'd be an entirely different beast. There wouldn't even be nearly as much bullshit as there is now. Porker route on CODA. I mean, I could see a cameo, but I don't think he'd do a whole route for me. I'm not expecting that. I'm pretty sure once CODA's all, like, fully out there, there's probably going to be mod makers and stuff. That I can see. Wait, does this even have, like, a mod loader onto it? No, there's no extras on here. There's help. Help, I need a mod loader. Porker cameo. Yeah. Yeah, I could be Olivia's boyfriend or something. That'd be hilarious, but then it'd be kind of bad because, like Olivia was made for Inko. I mean, I like Olivia, but it just feels weird, you know? I could see you being a background character like Olivia. Though, well, no, that'd also be infringement. I was gonna suggest, like, Freya or Officer Flint, but no, those are already owned characters by things that would get CODA in trouble. Well, Freya, sure, but I don't know about Flint. Legally ambiguous police officer rat. Oh, that'd be hilarious. I mean, code in on join your Discord to see you, man. Yeah, that's true. He's been posting on and off more. Because I remember he was like was quiet for like the longest time. I almost forgot he was like in the server. What if it was though? How would you react to it? I don't know. I'd feel I'd feel a weird embarrassment, you know. It's like finding out you actually exist and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for like stuff like that, you know. I could see you being a background character, yeah. Wait, did I read that one already? He's busy still finishing his semester, that's true. I would die of laughter and then I would do your route first. Oh no. People actually want me. That's crazy. Though I'm pretty sure that no real woman watches my streams. It's probably either trannies or porn bots. This chat's a sausage fest, let's be honest. Not that I mind, but like I'm just saying. Just stating facts. Fork's gonna be Rory 2.0. Oh god. The only way it'd be Rory 2.0 if it was like a catfishing thing. Some weird catfishing thing where, like, you're expecting a woman, but then no, it's just two dudes. The vending machine rat into a porcupine. Could a porcupine join the cuddle puddle? Oh god. They'd have to keep me out. That's sad. We're all HMOFA enjoyers over here. The perfect audience, yeah? That's why it's all dudes. There's no female anthros that exist, so they're not here yet. Give it maybe 30, 40 more years. Maybe we'll have the female anthros here. I'll probably go for maybe 3 more minutes and then we'll wrap it up. I didn't mean to be yapping this long, but it's like, what else am I gonna do? We crave our non-existent Anther wives. That's true. The internet has ruined me. It's shown me things that it could never promise. Or its promises were never delivered, you know. Yeah, maybe I'll pop up with another stream of golf, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people will just dip out. Golf is not that popular. I don't blame people because I'd probably clock out of like watching MOBAs and stuff like that. Literally me. I just want a boyfriend-free anthro girl. Okay, Christian. Yeah, I'll probably wrap it up here. I think we're all zonked out for the stream, so I'll probably take like a few minutes and then we'll boot up another stream of just golf because I've been addicted to playing that for all day. The golf game you played killed my internet connection. What do you mean, the stream or the game? That's crazy. The game is free, by the way. I also installed it on my other PC just in case. Oh man. I am hooked. Wanted to download it, but geez, where did you go through? Did you go through the Proton link or the Google Drive? Or was it the website? How to download? Did you go through the Proton or the Google Drive? Even the dire wolves aren't exactly dire wolves. They're just regular wolves. Okay. Well, if you want to join me in the next stream, we could try and figure that out. Um, Yeah, just jump in the other stream because I'm gonna get set here. Google Drive. Okay, I did the Google Drive too, and it was like really fast. I remember trying the Proton Drive, and I think the download just broke on me, and that's why I used the Google Drive. But yeah, I'll be back in like a few minutes. We'll start the stream and all that jazz. I will be right back.